Ethics is the discipline dealing with what is good and bad, and the moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conduct of an activity. It is defined as a moral philosophy or code of morals practiced by a person or group of people, and it involves systematizing, defending, and recommending concepts of right and wrong conduct. The word ethics is commonly used to refer to two different but related things. One is that ethics refers to the beliefs, values, and principles that guides a person's life and decisions. In this sense, we might refer to a person as having high or low ethical standards. This meaning of ethics is not only applied to individuals, but also to organizations or even entire societies. Another common reference to ethics is that it is an academic field that studies the beliefs, values, and principles that guide both individuals and organizations. This video lesson will focus on the academic aspect of ethics, in particular on business ethics. Business ethics studies ethical theories and issues arising in business. It aims to develop moral reasoning through evaluation and synthesis of ethical issues in business activities. This kind of ethics highlights ethical decision making, good governance, and corporate social responsibility. Business ethics is the set of moral rules that govern how business operates, how business decisions are made, and how people are treated. Why is it important to study business ethics? Don't we have laws that guide our social behavior, what to do and what not to do? Isn't choosing what is right and wrong plain common sense, and the actions of people are influenced by human culture, conscience, and sensibilities? This is not enough, because business organizations can have enormous global and social influence that it becomes necessary for it to grow a conscience, considering how it affects the lives of so many individuals. Business organizations and companies are powerful entities that they have taken over our homes, healthcare, education, and other institutions. The people who comprise and lead these companies must have a firm belief on the principles of ethics to help and protect not only consumers but the general public. Business organizations should be able to understand the important role it plays for humanity. Studying business ethics can help us develop the skills needed to identify ethical issues. This is not easy because even when the wrong is obvious and widely understood to be wrong, individuals and businesses still commit unethical acts. All too often, people who should know better fail to do what is ethical. All of us as employees, as managers, as students, as citizens have an interest in understanding how this happens. Studying business ethics can help us understand how and why people behave unethically. It should also help us think about what type of employee, consumer, or manager or student we should be. We want to understand why unethical behavior occurs because we also want to prevent it from happening in the future. Studying business ethics helps us to create ethical organizations. An organization operating with high ethical standards will influence employee behavior and decision making. Take note that individuals do not exist in a vacuum. People are influenced by the environment. It can be difficult for good people to live up to their standards if they work within a corrupt environment. Likewise, it can be difficult for bad people to act unethically within an organization that promotes and lives up to high ethical standards. This will also apply to business organizations. Just as individual decisions and behaviors are influenced by the surrounding environment, so too are the decisions of businesses and industries as they are influenced by social, economic, and political environment. For businesses and individuals to resist the pressures and temptations of the environment, the study of business ethics becomes essential. The practice of business ethics has now become prevalent because of the following reasons. Number one, organizations now have a growing sense of responsibility for righting social wrongs. There is a growing business need to integrate ethics and corporate social responsibility in operations. Number two, ethics reduce operating uncertainties. Ethical business practices reduces risks and problems. Number three, businesses realize that voluntary guidelines is better than government impositions. Ethical business practice protects the business from government penalties and legal problems. Number four, ethical conduct is needed in an increasingly interdependent world. Today, everyone is in the same game. Businesses understand that doing harm to others will eventually harm themselves too. Companies wish to avoid problems by becoming good citizens. That ends today's lesson. Kindly visit our Google Classroom to access the classwork. If you have any questions, just type it in the comment box. Thank you and have a nice day.